Thank you, thank you. I'm a big man. I'm a hefty Homer, a large Marge, a bodacious Bart, a voluptuous Lisa, fat Maggie. I got all five, look at that. I'm a big man, I'm a big man. I'm 6'4". It's the best height you can get. It's the best one. It used to be 6'2" was the gold standard, but not anymore. 6'4" is the best one. Like anything shorter, it's just like, I'm just tired of these 5'11" little half men running around thinking they own the joint. Step aside, little man, before I grind your bones to make my bread. Is anyone here taller than 6'4"? Oh, we do? One person in the back? All right, everyone grab your torches and pitchforks. Let's get this monster out of here. I'm the best one. I'm the peak. I'm the limit. It's only me and only me. All right. Being big, it's a little intimidating. Like sometimes I do intimidate people. Like I look like if Jeffrey Dahmer ate Jeffrey Dahmer. But don't laugh too hard, all right? That's kind of hurts. And people always identify me by the size. Like if I'm walking down the street and someone wants my attention, it's always like, big man! Hey, big man! Do you want to buy an amateur-produced rap CD featuring my cousin Little Sneezy? I'm like, no. Come on, big man. It's never, hey, sensitive soul with the sad-looking eyes. Too many syllables, I guess. I'm a sensitive guy. I've always been a sensitive little boy. Even when I was a child, I was still big, but just sort of fey. I don't know what you call it, you know? When I was a kid, I would sleep with a nightshirt that went down my thigh and covered just the tip of my penis. Just the tip of the pip. Just the T of the P. And so I was like this weird, sensitive kid just like roaming around at night in my slutty little boy dress, just with the cool night air kissing the tip of my baby parents, just singing children's songs in French. People didn't know what to do with me. I don't think my parents knew what to do with me. They made me play football and knocked the sensitive aspects out of me. Because I had brain damage. Oh, that wasn't part of the joke. Anywho, my father was a cop. He didn't used to be a cop, he's retired now. I know, that is not like a cool thing to say anymore. It's like admitting that I'm a son of a stormtrooper. But my dad wasn't like you know, he wasn't like an effective cop. He was more like a donut cop, if that distinction. Like, he once got a citation for twirling his baton too merrily. He's a real background character in a Popeye comic strip, if we can characterize him that way. My father owns a gun because he used to have an inherently violent profession. And part of owning a gun is learning how to take it apart, clean it, and put it back together. And so one time, when I was a kid, he was doing this at home at the kitchen table. And so I'm coming home from school, and I walk in the door, and he sees me, he looks at his gun, and he goes, "Who?" And I go, "Ooh!" And he goes, "Ah." And that's the longest conversation we've ever had. I'd love to meet you one day, officer. I used to have a lot of weird jobs. Stand-up comedian is the best job ever. I used to have a lot of weird jobs. I used to be a pool boy, and obviously not like a sexy cabana boy. I learned real quick that horny-aged, middle-aged housewives don't want to fuck a young dude who just happens to look like an old dude anyway. Like, we got that inside, we're good. You should fix the filter. That and thongs don't come in a size 42 waist. I've looked everywhere. You learn a lot being a pool boy, though. Like, I've seen every single type of pool there is. I've seen above ground pools. I've seen in-ground pools. I've seen every single type of pool there is. And boy, that's such an accurate title too. Not only that job as a man, Michael Phelps, he's a pool man. He gets rewarded for labor in a pool and gets rewarded with literal pieces of gold. That's what a man does. I worked with this one guy, he was 35 years old, and he was spot like a dog, and he had a huge Lego collection. And so one day we were talking about his Legos, and he's like, ah, yeah, it's just a fun hobby of mine. Last night I made my girlfriend out of Legos. Like, oh, weird. How did your girlfriend feel about that? And he replied, she's made of Legos. That's what a boy does. I remember the last day on the job, I was smoking weed with my boss in the back of the pool van because that's what we did every day. And do you know what pool boys talk about when they're high in the back of a pool van? Pools. Still just pools. Flipping through a catalog of various kidney shapes, and my boss looks up and he goes, you know, the ancient Romans had pools. And I said, I don't think we should have an open flame around all this chlorine.